Icons, 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 yes, we the icons. Icons, 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 yes, we the icons.
Today's episode is going to make you count your blessings, will inspire you, and make you completely humbled. Welcome to Icons of the UAE Season 2. My name is Pavitra Menon, and with me is a stalwart. Hailing from a small village in Telangana, his journey is a testament to resilience and ambition. Once his family struggled to afford his education and had to take on debt to support his dreams. Today, he stands as the CEO of one of the most prestigious financial institutions at DIFC.
Three qualities that stand out. One is fearless. Second thing, out of the box thinking. The third is how you react in crisis. And this is where Srini stands out. He will just be cool, be able to think calm, and then come out with the best solution, which is right.
He is somebody who's the same as he is in the front as he would be behind you, right? So he's very transparent. He's a guy that you can easily trust. So one word would be that he is absolutely persistent and won't give up till the time he reaches his ambition.
He always calls me a chocolate. He tells me to follow my dreams. When I do that, I might get it. The way he smiles at us, he plays jokes with us, make us laugh every day. And I always going to love him.
We both love tennis. He used to play for fun. He is very supporting. He's always pushing you, whether you're in the highs or the lows. He's my biggest fan, and I'm his biggest fan too.
I feel so lucky. Is my strength and weakness also. You are the very amazing person in the world. You are the pillar of our house.
And congratulations to be the CEO of Mensa and the champion of our lives.
Hello, Mr. Srinivas.
Hello, Pavitra.
So good to have you here.
Same here, Pavitra.
I have heard about you, I have read about you, but more than anything else, I must say, what a journey you've had in so many years. We'll all start from the beginning, but tell me, what does success mean to you today? When you hear, Mr. Srinivas, you're the founder, you're the CEO of Mensa Investments.
As you mentioned, my name is Srinivas Goud. The Goud means traditional business for us is the toddy toppers. So, you top the palm trees and collect the sap, and make the sweet beverage to sell to the people.
The fermented ones.
Yes, fermented one. So my parents, my father especially, didn't wanted to do the toddy topping. So he had a dream to give the formal educations to his children. So he started borrowing the money at a very high interest rates and started a small business in the remote village by selling watermelons, by selling, maize flakes, by selling cool drinks. So I used to do that, while I was in the school. Myself know that, I cannot afford to go to the school. So we had a plan. My father asked me to study very hard and write an entrance exams to qualify. One school, a Gurukula school used to be there, where they used to give lodging, boarding and education to be free, but you need to be at top 30 students in the district. So I had to do a lot of studies to qualify, and I was able to get the admission into that. So that's why, that's where I moved from the Gadkol village to a reputed APRS school from the 7th standards onwards. But that's happy to ended getting into the reputed school. But my childhood always I faced not only the financial trouble, lot of health issues. I had arthritis from the age of 8, and due to my family or our unawareness and the no medical facilities over there, there was no diagnosis for at least a decade. So we didn't even know it is arthritis. Yeah. I used to get a pain across all the joints, and the joints used to swell. So there was a point I could not walk, I could not do my basic activities. So the 8th to 10th standards, I was at a reputed school, but during the 10th board exams, the giant pains were very severe, and the school asked me to go away, and they sent me home. So again, our dreams were shattered, but we took a courage, my father and me, and we went to near to the school, and we slept on the road. And my father and mother carried me in hands, took me to the center to write the exams. So with all that struggles, I was able to score well in the 10th board exams, and I secured admission where entire Telangana state, Andhra Pradesh state, there used to be only one reputed college, where again the government sponsor the lodging and boarding, and the education is free. So I was able to get the admission into that.
So the struggle did not end there. After you went to college, things got worse financially. You couldn't go back home, even for like holidays and Dashera. Tell us about that. How did they meet you?
Yeah, I can recall one incident during the Dasara holidays. I had to stay back. Everybody left. So I've been waiting for the money order to come for 100 rupees to transfer, going from the college to my village.
To travel?
Travel, yeah. I didn't have any money. So I stayed 2 days, and one of the lecturer came and asked me, why are you here? So I'm waiting for the money. Then that kind lecturer gave me 100 rupees, which is 3 dirhams, 5 dirhams now. I know I could send something because I didn't receive any letter or the money from my parents. So I took that 100 rupees, 5 dirhams. Then I started travel from college to the Gadkol. So it is about 250 kilometers. So I didn't want to spend that money. So I used a lift, the lorry, truck, or scooter. Then I traveled almost 220 kilometers, not spending one single dirham. Then I bought some fruits, and I went to the village. So it took 1.5 days to reach my village. Then the moment I entered, my mom hugged me and cried for 20 minutes. After 1 hour, I realized that they were starving for a few days. So the foods I bought, they eat immediately. The money which I saved, 4 dirhams, like 80 rupees, they used that money to buy the rice, and it went. So that is the day I can still see that, reflection in me whenever I remember that episode in my eyes.
So what was it, an overnight decision that let's get out of here? I need to support my family. I need to support my parents.
After my 10+2, I got an admission into the Bachelor of Computer Application. To do that college, the college fee itself is 12,000 rupees. And I had to be in Hyderabad city and, no money, no 1,000 rupees. So I don't know what to do. But my father and myself took a courage and went and met a lot of business people and the celebrities. And we explained my academic merits and the financial situation. We asked them to help. We got rejected in so many places. But finally, one politician who was ex-minister.
Just for 20,000 rupees?
20,000 rupees, yes. And my father went and touched his feet, and he just gave the 20,000 rupees. I think that's the biggest turning point for me. That's where I get into the city. That's where I decided that time. Because I received so many rejections, I thought from that day, I should not go and ask for money. And I should end myself. And if God give me an opportunity, I should give back to the society. I should lend the money to somebody else.
Correct.
So I think from that day onwards to till today,
You never asked money?
I never asked the money. I worked out. So that's where I, got into the Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Then, I was into the community hostel where 8 people used to stay in one small room. So I had to do my studies and I wanted to work. So in the 8 people in one single room, you cannot study, right? So then I searched for a job where I could go and study and work.
An isolated place.
Isolated, yes. I went and proposed to one of the telephone booth operator that, you don't give me the salary, but you are not opening in the morning. Let me come and open your telephone booth in the early morning and let me read. And if any business you can make, any business happens, then you decide to give the salary. Then that's how it started. I used to get up early morning at 3:30 and used to walk 2 kilometers to go to that telephone booth
Yeah.
and open the shop, clean the tables, and clean it properly. Then used to put the yellow light that everybody should know that this telephone booth is open. It's available for the calls. Then I used to open my books and study.
Yeah.
So I think after 1 month, the business started happening. Then the owner of the telephone booth operator came, oh, business is happening. Now I will give you the salary. So he used to give me 600 rupees per month. So which is about 30 dirhams a month. And I used to work 12 hours per day.
Oh my God.
And
But you got a space to study.
space to study. There were so many senior citizens used to come there.
Yeah.
And it was a good locality. There used to be celebrities also used to come there. They always used to observe me. That, the way I come on time, the way I dedicate at a work, and I was honest with whatever the business is happening, and I was only fully focused and studying. I think that's the turning point where a few people came back and tell me, or hear my story, and that they asked me to give the home tuitions for their children.
Okay.
My English is not that great. What they wanted to give it to their children is that to learn from me how I'm dedicated, how I'm hard work. I think they have seen. I think more than the subject, I've teach them, how to be treat your life, overcome your adversaries. Till my financial, my father used to take the smallest money with the highest interest rates.
Right.
So then I started asking my parents to come to Hyderabad. So they slowly came to the Hyderabad. I decided to take a gap in the studies for 1 year. Then I was searching for the full-time corporate job. So that's where I've called one of the advertisement who advertised in the Deccan Chronicle career paper that if you want to make 12,000 rupees, please call us. So I called them, and it was a credit cards selling a job of HSBC.
HSBC. Yeah. That was your first proper job.
Proper job.
Right.
So that's where I started, I think in the mid of the year. So it was HSBC credit card sales.
Correct.
I think I know that what I wanted to do. I stopped my education.
Right.
And I wanted to support my family.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go back to the studies. So I was with a purpose. So within that 6 months, the mid of the year which I started, and at the end of the year, I have sold the highest number of credit cards. And I've been I won numerous contests within the 1 year of the job.
The best employee.
Best employee, and the HSBC sponsored me to an abroad trip.
Right.
So that is where I started making the money and making the reputation in terms of the financial services. So that's where I started my work. Then I think there was no looking back from that day onwards. I've understood corporate culture. Then I was making the money. Then I went back to do the post-graduation. I've studied Masters in Information Systems. Because of my constant sales achievements and numerous contests which I'm winning, the people are calling me for the better opportunities. So from selling from credit cards I moved to wealth management, which is one of the development credit bank. So they were okay with that. And I did 2 years. I finished my education of the Masters. Then soon after, again, basis my performance, I got an opportunity to work with the ICICI Bank. That is where, I've learned entire financial services and the wealth management, everything I've learned there.
Yeah, but that felt like an achievement for you, right?
Huge, yes. That was the booming time where the ICICI Bank launched the NRI services. So I immediately seized that opportunity. There was a time the ICICI Bank used to, as smallest business from the Hyderabad, but since the time we joined, I've done the greatest business for the ICICI, and they gave me opportunity to transfer to Hyderabad to Dubai in 2006.
That's the thing. So we're going to come to that. 2006, how things changed for you, how the game was on a different level. This is, of course, a remarkable journey of Mr. Srinivas on Icons of the UAE Season 2. My name is Pavitra. Be right back. Although this is such a great story, I feel like I'm watching a movie and literally getting goosebumps while listening to Mr. Srinivas as he speaks. But this is life. This is how it started for him, with humble beginnings and, of course, with extraordinary success today. With Mensa Investments and DIFC, the founder and CEO. Back to you. Bagunara?
Super.
Chalo Bagandi?
Yes.
Chalo. That's what we want. But of course, means how are you doing? Are you good? Well, Srinivas, let's talk about you coming to Dubai. How did you find a place here? What made you think that I'm going to make it big here?
Dubai gave me a lot of opportunities. I started working with the ICICI, and I was able to meet the best of the best entrepreneurs in Dubai.
Yeah.
Best of the best successful people in Dubai.
Right.
So it added to my life stories, hearing their success stories. So I've started managing their wealth. So I have all the value systems, from my learning experiences. I worked with the various institutions, ICICI and Standard Chartered and Citibank, Maastricht Bank, then UBS, Switzerland Bank and DIFC. So I had a rich experience to meet all the wealthy individuals, where I was managing the high net worth individual and ultra high net worth individuals' money. I built a very good common between the client and me is the trust. The clients I dealt in 2007, 2008, and they're still following me today, and I'm still managing their wealth.
You knew what you were getting into, but did you ever feel like, okay, now I'm going to deal with bigger people, bigger money, or was it like, no, it's the same thing, India or UAE?
I always overcome the adversaries, and I'm a strategic thinker. I play a lot of chess. In the chess, you will classify the moves. There are the three type of moves. One is a brilliant move. Second is the good move. Third is the miss. I think in your life, if you make one brilliant move, you will be successful. In the chess also, if you make one brilliant move, you are winning the game. So I think
strategic thinking is what you've always done.
Yes.
And have you manifested certain things in your life?
Yes.
Is Mensa Investments one of them?
Mensa Investments is absolutely one of them. I think that is a brilliant move. Dubai or the DIFC, I found the gap between the private banking landscape. So the independent asset management, where we as advisors work for the clients from the institutions, the clients increasingly looking for the independent advice, unbiased advice.
Opinions.
So that's where a idea is got into my mind. Then, I went back to my clients and spoke to them who were with me for 18 years. I went back to my colleagues, my, friends like Srivatsan, who's been with me for 18 years and, discussed the idea. And it was like, it was brilliant. Again, I take the moment that it's a brilliant move.
Yeah.
Take the courage, step out of the comfort zone and try to build something which nobody is doing. For me, it was not taking a risk, it is seizing the opportunity. So, after the work, we used to sit until 2 a.m., 3 a.m., a bunch of bankers, and understand what is the landscape within the DIFC, what is the current institutions, independent advisors, asset managements are doing, what is lacking. So I had almost like 9 months. That's where the Mensas came in. A bunch of bankers who are intelligent, who are seasoned senior, and coming together, working at a single table and working with the equal opportunities.
It's not easy for you to carry all the burden on your shoulders and just go out there and make a living for yourself and for the whole community. And you definitely want many more people from Gatkol to come up and study and educate, which is what your parents are doing today. If I'm not wrong, they're politicians today?
No, not a politician, but it all started 10 years back.
Okay.
Where we have reasonable money to eat and lead the life, where we can help few people. So I had a conversation with my parents.
Okay.
They were staying in Hyderabad. So we decided to move to Hyderabad to Gatkol to serve our Gatkol people who are in need. So my both parents moved from Hyderabad to Gatkol, and they were doing with their own, the plan, giving the free water, building the temples, building the community halls, helping the needy. They were doing for the last 10 years. And the last 5 years back, my father came back and said, hey, can we do more? So I would like to participate in the elections and I would like to be head of the village. So we went and fighted the elections, but of course not lean towards to any political party. We fighted individually, and my father won with a thumping majority, and my mother won as a ward member And hats off to them, both of them. I'm here in Dubai, and at their old age, they're serving the community. And for the last 5 years, they served with a lot of integrity. They have not taken any one single money and run the entire local administration with a non-corrupt and develop the village from wherever it is.
Right.
So I'm so proud of, and that's a proud moment, right? A father
Absolutely,
who used to sell watermelons,
Correct.
and now today went back to the same village and become the head of village and serving the community. It's a greatest achievement for our life.
Absolutely. Another thing, the interesting fact is that for a program or a function that's going to happen, they are going to call the same person who gave you that 20,000 rupees, that politician,
Yes.
who offered you for your studies.
Yes. I do not want to end where my parents are doing whatever. So I would like to contribute to the society as much as I can. So I am starting a foundation which is called Srini Foundation, which stands for Society for Rural Inclusive Growth and the Needy of India, which is I'm in the middle of starting the foundation. I'm going to go to the village. I'm going to start this foundation, and I'm going to call the politician who gave me 20,000 in the year of 1998. And I'm going to tell whole world that, you are the man who helped me and
Okay.
you made me so far, and you are the inspiration.
That's wonderful. May there be more Srinivas like you. And coming in from Ghatkol, not just there, but every part of the world where, of course, they've had bare necessities to survive and study and prosper. We're going to take a break here. We'll come back with more beautiful stories of Mr. Srinivas on Icons of the UAE season. I'm having such an interesting conversation with Mr. Srinivas, the founder and CEO of Mensa Investments. Thank you for being today on the show and talking so much about yourself and, of course, the journey that you've had so far. And there are certain people who have trusted you for many, many years.
Yes.
And so to speak, there's been a particular person in your life, in your career, in your wealth management who has blindly trusted you for 15 years. And who could that be? Dr. Mensa?
Yes.
Shall we call her on the show and probably ask a lot more about you?
Yes, please.
All right, so let's do that. Hello, Dr. Mensa.
It's a pleasure to meet
So
you.
good to have you here. Pleasure to meet you as well. Likewise, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You brought in the bling to our show today. Can I say that?
Thank you. Thank you.
And we've just talking about you. We're talking about the kind of journey that both of you have had together in the last 15 years. And there's so much commonality in both of you. I feel like the way you're sitting, you were talking, and you were telling me about how much you trust him. Tell me the things that, of course, made you invest your wealth in Mensa, and even before that, when it all started 15 years ago. What are the qualities in him?
I think it's just happened organically because I met Srini back to 2008. He's a very good guy. I'm going to say that. Very transparent, always have the passion for the work, and definitely very professional. And he know what he's doing, and he earned family trust, not only me. So it's about, almost 16 years old. Oh my God. So it's really long time. Yes,
we're not
we have
judging your
this-
age. Don't worry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very proud of him, as you know, it's from my heart. We don't really mention about which family we came from because people have different background. It's okay.
Right.
They was born in different family.
Exactly.
But the life is always holding by their own hand. So, it's opportunities that happen every day, but not everybody can grab it and have this persistency and consistency to make things happen.
That's the thing. It's
So-
consistency.
Yes, so I think he showed us, he got this strength, and I deeply believe we're going to have that, foundation support for our business, our
Right.
friendship, our relationship with the group of the Mensa investment partners. I say that. Yeah.
Tell me about the commonality, the thing that both of you came up with. He, of course, is a tiger. You're the tigress who has great ideas. And when great minds come together, magic happens. Tell me about the logo.
About the logo, yes, coaching tiger and a hidden dragons.
Coaching tiger were like waiting for the right opportunity, right? Striking at the right time.
Yeah.
That's what we do as advisors.
Yes.
Waiting for the right opportunities for the clients
Right.
to where to invest. So that's where we took that. And Dr. Tan comes from the very settled, the second generation family. This full strength of the Mensa has come from her, because we wanted to build the institution. To build an institution, you need an investor who understands the business and what requires to build an institution, not chasing the money from the day one. So we had many investors who wanted to pitch in the idea, but we strategically went to the doctor, and we understand each other for last 16 years. That's very, very important to work in. So when I discussed that idea, she understands already. She has seen this type of business elsewhere in the Hong Kong, China, everywhere. So she brings a lot of ideas to the Mensa, lot of strength. So I think since the time we started, we were together. Our conviction is growing day by day. And today Mensa is not only one firm with the Mensa DIFC, we also started Mensa Real Estate. We also started Mensa Mortgages. What Doctor and me and entire team would like to do is we wanted to provide 360-degree solutions from us for the client to serve across all parameters. Whatever his needs are there, we would like to provide those solutions.
That's amazing. Congratulations, first of all, on all the endeavors that you guys are, of course, putting your minds and wealth to. You're trustable people in business, and what else do you want? Thank you so much. It was lovely chatting with, of course, you and you who just joined in on the conversation. Dr. Mensa, it was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you
My
so
pleasure
much.
too.
But honestly, I had no idea so much about the wealth management industry, but now I do. The insights that you both gave me is impeccable. Thank you so much for that. And with that, it's time for us to wrap up the episode with, of course, these beautiful people on Icons of the UAE Season 2. My name is Pavitra. We'll be right back with another episode.
Legends, we the leaders and guides, yes. Pushing progress till end of time. Cause we so iconic, yes. We so iconic, yes. We iconic, so iconic. We the legends, we the leaders and guides, yes. Pushing progress till end of time. Cause we so iconic, yes. We the legends, we the leaders and guides, yes. Pushing progress till end of time. Cause we so iconic, yes. We so iconic, yes.
Srinivas Goud, congratulations. I'd like to ask you who chose your bow tie today?
Thank you, thank you.
Who chose that?
It's my wife.
Your wife, your family is so lovely. It was so heartwarming to see that. Are they your pillar of strength? Would you want to say a few words to them?
Oh, it's what an evening, yeah. I'm incredibly honored to receive this Icons of UAE Award.
Can you just hold the mic?
Thank you, Nabila. Thank you, Anjana. Thank you, Sweta. Thank you, Youth Icon of India, of Mr. Sachin.
Well, there you go. So many fans here.
Yes. The gratitude goes to the village who helped me when in my forming years. The gratitude goes to the people who helped me 100 rupees when I wanted to go to school. The person who helped me 20,000 rupees to go to my college education. The person who helped me for the first job where I got into the telephone booth as a telephone booth operator. You know, the person who helped me getting the job in the ICICI Bank. The person who helped me, the line managers, who motivated me to do what I'm supposed to do and made me where I am today. So it's been 22 years.
What an incredible journey. It's so heartening. Yeah.
People generally forget as they reach the top, you still remember even the 100 rupees that somebody loaned. Very heartening. I think you deserve it. Many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
For music, a passion for you, you could be one too. Like tell yourself I'm an icon. Fresh, put my tie on. Check, put the mic on. Restless, we fight on. Tempted to buy one. Next up the icon. Next up the icon. Yes, we the icon. Yes. Icons. 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 Yes, we the icons.